both loved Jesus. Now, don't get me wrong, distractions happen, right? Has anyone ever got distracted, or are you just laser focused 100% of the time? Distractions, they happen on the daily, sometimes on the hourly. Distractions happen, and a lot of times I'm distracted. And I would guess if I asked you, a lot of times you get distracted with some things as well. I actually believe that distraction is one of the first fruits of comparison. I think that once you start looking at it and you go, well, I'm comparing this to that, then all of a sudden you're distracted. All you can think about is how you stack up to somebody else, or how your acts of service compare to someone else's acts of service, or how your listening skills, how your devotion compares with someone else's devotion, and then all of a sudden you're distracted. I believe that's one of the first things that happens whenever we start to compare is distractions happen. I mean, how easy is it, though, to get distracted? In life, in general, it's easy to get distracted. In fact, I've got a shed in my backyard that I just had built, and I'm supposed to do one more thing so that the door can be installed on it. The door is wide open. I've got everything in there. I was supposed to do one thing. The guy who was going to come and put the door on it, I saw him last night, and he's like, hey, you got that done yet? And I'm like, no, I don't. I mean, it would take me 15 minutes. 15 minutes. But I did get our inflatable hot tub put up. I mean, listen, I waited out, and I thought, no, the garage door on the shed can wait. The hot tub, though, right? I'm going to blow that thing up, get it heated up. That was more important to me, right? And so we get distracted with things all the time, life in general. But what about spiritually speaking? Have you ever been distracted spiritually? Where it was like, oh, wow, I don't even know if I've prayed in the past 3 days. I'm like, Pastor Andy, 3 days? How about 3 weeks? 3 months? I can't even remember when the last time I did that, or when the last time I read my Bible, or I started a Bible plan, or I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to admit it. Sometimes I start a Bible plan on my Bible app and I don't finish it. I hope that you guys are like, Pastor Andy, that's bad. Sometimes it happens, and I'll find it like months later, and I'm like, oh, I started that Bible plan Easter last year. Why am I not finishing this thing, you know? And then I'm like, all right, then I just go through them all and finish them, right? But we get distracted so many times. Verse 40 says this, Martha, the one whose home that Jesus is in, who is distracted, she came to Jesus and asked, Lord, don't you care that my sister has left me to do the work by